I mean means if you look at on the weekend, there was a scalping position, or some other days of the week there was a scalping position for 25 pips. Wherein in New York you will find there is a scalping positions for 90 or 100 pips. You should ask yourself why in New York this is happening, why in London this is happening, why sometimes in the London this scenarios are repeating like 100 pips trading profit you're getting. So patterns are same, but levels are different. Now in front of you there is a chart on gold, 30 minutes for the last week. I don't want to do backtesting for 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Will not make sense because I need to at least you are aware of the last week what happened. So I need to tell you some important notes. You have to take care of it. And then if you forget, video will be recorded and kept on the YouTube. You need to review it again and again. If something not explained clearly, you have to ask. I am there to reply because uh, for me it's easy to answer your questions. But your questions should be clear for yourself to make sure you're getting the proper answer. Okay? You have to make sure that you understand. I was explaining the pattern. Still, I saw some people, they don't know. They are using the pattern each and every place on the chart. They just wait for the fake out. No, it will not work like that. You have to, there are rules for the manipulation, price action. Then you have money management, there is rule. And then discipline, there is rule. So every part of the trading style strategy we have, there are few rules, we have to follow them. Okay. Now, let's talk about the NY session. If you see this move, candle close above the level, then from here till here, the big move happened. That big move, you should ask yourself why it's happening. Okay? Why not happening from this level, these levels, these levels? There is a reason for that. Okay, let me remove the drawing. Okay. When I talk about supply and demand, support and resistance, we can say support and resistance are everywhere in the chart. Even supply and demand can be support resistant. Okay. But not every support and resistance can be supply and demand. I will show you why. Now on M30, we have imbalances. Now you guys should know what is meaning of imbalance. If I will explain, you will not understand. Tell me I did not understand. Okay. Now, imbalance, we have a candle which on the right side there is no wick, on the left side there is no wick. Means there is a gap up to here, 200 pips. Who can create this gap in the market? Only institutions, big banks, the one who has more money. Okay, they can move the price from one level to another level, liquidate all positions, all early sells. So nobody's in the market for sell. They are only the one for the sell. They have the data. They have the information of the market. Okay, so they know their position and the profit or no. So they are taking big moves from the level to another level. And how you can identify that is a big move? When there is a big move, means strong candles are there, engulfing candles are there. There is an imbalance. Imbalance means gap, means there is no retail trader involved there. The big monies are involved. Now, after this imbalance from the news, okay, we have here each candle have wick on right and left. There is no gap. You see here, this area, left there is wick, right there is wick, left there is wick, right there is wick. So there is no gap there. Okay. I hope you understand what I mean. If you don't understand, tell me. I will explain more in deep details. You guys are here now for 9 participants, including me. If anyone is not clear about imbalance, tell me I don't understand. It's nothing to be feeling shy that I don't know. It's okay. Otherwise, you have to go to YouTube videos and check 100 videos until you understand. But me, I will explain to you in a second. Okay. So tell me if
Can
it
you
is not.
explain it once again, bro?
Yeah. Now this area, it's imbalance. You can do one simple thing. Okay. Uh, We have imbalances. See, take this a smart money concept locks algo. It will show you what is break of a structure, what is imbalance, what is order block, but don't use it for your trading style. It will not make sense. Okay? It's not for ourselves, it's not profitable if you go for it. But I will show you what is happening there. Now, smart money concept. Here, okay. I need fair value gap, bearish fair value gap. Okay, fair value gaps. Time frame chart. Okay. Now, this one maybe nephew Sam also has fair value gap, fair value gap. Nephew Sam, yeah. Okay. Now, these indicators shows to you where are the imbalances, fair value gap. Okay. Now, what you want to know from fair value gap is not trading that fair value gap. You need to know that this fair value gap means supply and demand. Okay. So if we go back to, let me, okay, to here, imbalance. Okay. Imbalance. Who is making this big moves? We said big banks. Okay. So how you're going to know this is a strong supply? This is not normal support. A strong supply means the price come back. You're going to trade that level and take 100, 200 pips profit. Means you can pass uh, what you call the challenges from these high probability setups. You have A pattern, V1, A plus setup. On these levels, you're going to be doing one trade, like 1% risk. You're going to take it up to 3, 4, up to 8% sometimes. You can pass one trade, one challenge. Okay, I'll show you now. Here, it's imbalance, right? So next move is also imbalance. But where is the supply zone here or demand zone here? Okay. Now, okay. See how the move is happening and then how we want to take the A plus pattern, V1 pattern here on this level. Okay. M30. Now our pattern did not appear. We will not take it. So far, it's okay. Here appeared V2, but I don't want to talk about that. Now, this one is giving few pips, but this one, how it will give you. Okay. Your pattern did not appear, so you're not entering. Okay. You need to wait for manipulation. What we need in manipulation, we need candle to break the low, fresh support, and close above fresh resistance, which was not touched before. Okay. So this is A plus setup on supply demand zone. Where is your TP? This zone. How many pips? 130 pips. Now, what is the drawdown? This week. You should know that order block concept here, it will work now. Okay? Not every level. When you have manipulation, it will work. Now this one, wick will come down here, touch, and then go. This is what I'm expecting. So what I have for my risk management, I have breakout entry, I have wick down to this level, and then entry again. Okay? So first entry I have on the top. Now let's go for it. Long position, 15 pips, drawdown here. by a stop on the top. Okay. If it hit the stop loss, I can have a re-entry on lower time frame. I will show you how to enter again. So it's a stop loss again. No. First it came back and then it went up. How you are going to confirm that one? Let's see. So my re-entry could be this area, but it didn't come. When it break the high on 1 minute, what you can do, see here it was high, 1 minute candle close above. Okay. Next one, you can enter here on breaking this high. The stop loss below this structure. Okay. This is one type of entry, which which is going to be more safe, but you're going to be late a little bit from the move. Okay. This is one. Second, when it's breakout, your stop loss should be where? Below the structure here. How many pips you're going to check? It's 41 up to 45, around 30, 40 pips. That's too much, huge. Okay. Or, sorry, there is another structure here as well. This one. You can put there. It will be stopped out. Anyway, at the end, you need to enter again up because you don't know how much it will go and draw down. Okay. So second entry, what like 10, 15 pips, you get a stopped out, no problem. And then second entry, you're going to enter on the breakout of 1 minute candle, which is straight forward to upside and there is nothing is stopped out. Okay, let's go for M30. Now, this rule I mentioned already in the Discord channel and the risk management, which I am doing. I'm getting a stopped out, no matter. First entry, it is like low risk. When I have first entry, I enter 0.5, let's say. Second entry, I'm adding position like 5 lot. Why? Because I'm sure after that should not come back. 10 pips drawdown means stop loss, go out of this position and this level and wait for new level and new manipulation. Okay. That's why always I enter.
So,
Yeah.
so that means the first entry is always with the less risk, and the second entry, then you add positions, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Do that for
Thank
the
you.
beginning of the week. Welcome. Do that for the beginning of the week. If you get
Yes,
stopped out or you have a losing trade, next
yes,
position, if you enter double lot, like you enter 0.5, now lot one, okay,
yes. Okay.
you will get that loss back and you will be in the profit
Hmm.
and you will be happy. But if you enter
Okay.
lot one, lot one, lot one, you don't know what
Yes,
you're going with the account. Okay.
yes,
So
yes. Perfect.
down. Okay. Next position, bend, TP, hit, finish. Here,
Hmm.
now, if you are doing challenge, you should wait for full zone. Okay. But if you are doing your own account, here you can wait for even this full drawdown because you're going low risk to 20 zero. See, 1% risk we have 0.5% risk and we have less than 0.5%. When you have your own account, you don't have a challenge. You're not into that emotion of FOMO of breaking the rule. So you can do your on your on your own account even up to 5% risk you can accept like drawdowns. Okay, but not full drawdowns up to here at least. So in those scenarios, you can grow your account faster because these patterns are like 80, 90% probability it's with your direction. Okay, so challenging account, try to take care of it. You need to practice a lot on live account and then go for challenging account because challenging account means you need to take care of supply demand and trade those area, not every support and resistance 25 pips. It will be not easy for you. Either you can reduce your risk, but most of the traders which I check with them, they are doing A plus setups on supply and demand zone and aiming for 100, 200 pips profit. With 1% risk, 100 pips means too much. Okay, so take your stop loss on challenging account from here to here. 60 pips means 1% of your account, and then you know that this is a big zone, so it will give you risk 1 to 2. 1%, 2% you will get profit. But if you're doing your own account, you can play with the risk management a bit flexible, okay? Since you have a winning pattern. Now, this is supply and demand versus support and resistance. If you go for support and resistance, we had V2 pattern here. This is resistant, and this is support. Let me again delete everything. Okay, remove your confusions. Okay, here it was small resistant, this one. And then after this resistance, we had minor fresh support here. Okay, now what you need to do from fresh and support, what you need to wait? You have bearish structure. You need to wait for fake out and then close below the support. And next drop is your entry, which is here. So there is no drawdown up to $5 move. Myself, personally, I'm securing 20 pips and then keeping runners. That's it. And these are supply demand. We have a lot here, even here. The price did not come back, but it will come back later. We don't know. Now, what is supply and demand a level? It should do break of a structure. Okay. If you don't know break of a structure, you can open this indicator and practice with your eyes. What is the meaning of change character and break of a structure? You will see a lot on the chart. Okay. Now, I think it will work with dark. Okay. See. Now we have change of character means bearish turn bullish, and then break of a structure. Where here we have imbalance? No. So this is not a valid zone for supply and demand. Here we have break of a structure plus huge imbalance. So that's been a valid supply and demand zone. You will wait for it here, and you will see how it will react later. Okay, these levels are very important, which is 1985. Okay, same here. It was important. This one, we got reaction all the way up. A lot of traders I know they are entering where here at this level. How they are entering? They are waiting for change of character and then re-entering where, because these are supply and demand, they are doing on 5 minutes, on 1 minute. Okay, how with FUs? I'll show you now. Now here we don't have a proper FU. Okay, we have here just normal touch. This is FU. Now change of character happened. We have bearish, 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 and change of character, and then came back at New York session. This change of character border block was retested with FU candle. We close above this level, and then you can enter where long position here. Okay, this is a late entry. You can take it till up, but 1 minute chart again, same story.
Hello. How are you?
Hello, yes, bro. I think Muhammad already shared the chart.
Yeah.
Yes. So this level, FU candle above the resistance here, even here is the safest entry to enter. Okay, so now yeah,
Go to the 5 minute also, please.
5 minutes.
If you for example, if you miss the move from here, go to the little upside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here,
If
right?
you if you see this candle is a FU candle because this candle grabbed liquidity previous this doji, okay?
Yeah.
And close it as FU, attempted FU.
Correct.
And what this candle? What is this candle?
Retest of this FU.
This candle, Exactly. When a few candle retested by another few candle and close above this structure, you can take the buy. Your stop loss must be below here.
Yes. Okay. So these trades are real. Like if somebody's entering from the wick of 4 hours, 1 hour, like a stop hunt, it's real. But there is a strategy for that. Same pattern that we are taking on M30, we can take it on lower time frame. Now, I'm not suggesting for you guys to go to lower time frame unless you are not profitable on M30 and H1. Okay. So let's go back to our, oh, the colors has been changed. Okay. So guys, now you know the imbalance, you know now the patterns which we are waiting for it. You know the supply and demand, right? The difference between supply and demand and support and resistance. Now, I want you guys
Also,
to, yeah, please go ahead.
Also, there is another indicator that can help you for supply and demand. It's MTF, supply and demand. It's very good. It's very good. I think by JP7FX, MTF, S&D, MTF, search MTF.
Multi-time frame, you mean?
MTF.
Okay.
No, they're not. Little go down, little.
Okay, MTF.
MTF, S&D, search S&D also. MTF, slash,
S.
okay,
Okay.
S&D, S,
S and supply and demand maybe. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But clean, but
No space.
no, this, yeah, clean it, yeah, just a space, not the just a space.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Go more down, please. Down.
That is
find
the
it.
last one.
Oh, okay. Let me check it. MTF S&D. You can search also MTF supply and demand. Supply, search supply. Yeah. That's the first one. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so you see, guys, it's happening. Same story that we explained. This indicator is showing. Try to not use indicator. Try to use your eyes. Okay, for understanding the supply and demand. I give you the validation rule for supply and demand. Those are fair value gap, break of a structure. Okay. Now, you should ask questions so I can answer. If I will explain till tomorrow, I will not stop. And if this Zoom stopped now, after 8 minutes, we have new link, okay? So please ask. I want to hear from you guys. You have problem with the patterns? Ask. You have problem with the supply demand? Ask. Support resistant? Ask. Risk management? You need to ask.
So, to clarify, supply and demand is different from support and resistance, right?
Exactly, yes. And you should know that what is the difference.
And that's where I'm struggling. I know exactly where the support is. It's just supply and demand. That's that I'm struggling.
Okay. I will tell you now. What is support and resistance? basically any candles which you see here. 1 minute, let me close this indicator. Okay, now this one is support, right? Here. Do you agree this is
Yes,
support?
that's support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now just give me 1 minute break. I want you guys to tell our member what is validating that this is also supply and demand zone until I come back. Just excuse me for 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, guys, did anyone explain or not yet?
Not yet. What I have written in the chat that because of imbalance, fair value gap.
Okay, and what else? There was second rule, break of a structure.
Break of structure.
Okay, so now, who asked the question?
Yeah, it was me. House.
Okay. Now, I will tell you one more level. I want you to validate. Okay. Now, this one here, and this levels, and this level. Okay. Tell me which one is not supply and demand, and which one it is. Now, first one I said it is. Okay. Now the next one.
The one below I think is not supply and demand.
This is not.
No.
Okay. This is not. I will tell you this. It is a supply and demand. You see this doji? Okay.
Which one?
This
That
one. This doji.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What we have, break of a structure, correct? And we have imbalance, right?
Yeah.
And this beautiful retest, what happened? Made new structure, new
Yeah.
supply and demand zone. You see?
Okay.
We have fair value gap. Fair value gap should be easy for your eyes to read. I said on the left side, right side, there is no wick.
Okay.
Okay, it's empty.
So that needs to be a week for it to be, for it to feel
support
the fair
resistance.
value.
Yeah. See,
Okay.
what does it mean, imbalance? If banks' money, big institution, are putting in order,
Yeah.
so the next candle cannot come back and retest the low of the previous candle or opening price of the previous candle. Why? Because the position is so big, huge, that the retail trader cannot come back. It will go to the next level. Okay. How we are going to see by our eyes? This is on the left side. Here it's empty. You see, most of the price candles.
It's when the weeks don't touch the previous candles lows and highs. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yeah, or any level. Like you see on the candle, there is a big move where the price does not retest the level here. Okay, normally the candle shapes are what they are doing. Retesting like this candle you see here. This candle retesting the previous candle high.
Okay. Yeah.
And there is a small gap, but not the gaps like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So this also there is a gap. Here also there is a big gap. Okay. Now what we will understand from this move, we know that this move is news or whatever, but it is big money, not a small money. Okay.
Yeah.
Which for one time, if it's close above, like price action without manipulation, you can take buys, which is here. Like when you see one blue candle, next breakout, this is your normal standard price action pattern. But see the manipulation, like people are
It
taking
goes
sell.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even it is price action, pure price action, showing that they made a fake support level.
Yeah.
What they did, closed below, break out.
Then go up again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're always waiting for manipulation, and it should include price action to have a strong confirmation that this is valid manipulation. Okay, so
Okay.
fresh resistant is your target. Close here and take buys. So now what you're going to do, you have to identify supply and demand levels and differentiate them from support and resistance to make sure that you are involved in the big moves. And then you know that your TP should be 100 pips, $5 moves, okay? But in normal price action, now down also we said this is a big candle. On the left and right, there is no wick. So this is imbalance. Here, this is not a supply demand zone, it's normal support. Okay, so there is no imbalance. Break of structure is there, but there is no imbalance. Here, you see here, we have imbalance, imbalance, imbalance. Okay, slow down, then again imbalance, imbalance. There is a break of structure. This is our order block. Here, ICT concept will work. Not everywhere. Okay, in supply and demand zone, ICT concept will work. Price action will work. Manipulation will work. Why? Because we are in with the direction of the big money. Moving average will work. RSI will work. Why? Because we are in direction with big money. Okay, so that is important to know supply and demand. If you will not know supply and demand and you will mix it with support and resistance, it's going to be a trouble. Yeah, a problem on the chart and your decision.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I need to do, some homework with what is it called? SMC concept?
Don't just go too much in details. You will waste your time.
Okay.
Okay, just take the concept. Supply and demand means a big level which has imbalance. I'm just repeating again and again, and this voice video recorded. Just watch it again and again until you understand.
Understand. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yes. Okay, I watch 100 videos, maybe 10, 15 traders, and just I'm telling you the simple factor of the supply and demand. The supply and demand mean there is a level which has a break of a structure, and then in that break of a structure, we have imbalances candle. Okay, fair value gaps. These two, if you get validated on your chart, you will know that this level is supply and demand. Again, I will repeat on while drawing this level, and we have this level, lower high, lower low. Okay.
Lower. Yeah.
Yes. We made break of a structure, correct?
Yeah.
Then we have imbalance, 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 imbalance here, imbalance, imbalance, till this level. So price came back for how many hours sitting there at that level? Okay.
Yeah.
We have manipulation with price action. One time here, maybe. One time we have here.
At the bottom, yeah.
Yes, this fresh level. Shoot out.
Okay.
Manipulation and keep your TP here. This is for challenge. Okay. Stop loss below. Because challenge 1%, either you will lose or you will gain how many percent money. So for your scalping account, 25 pips, 30 pips, whatever profit you get, you'll be happy, you will go, because you need to go slowly. But for challenging account phase 1, you need to use this concept to get past easily.
And pivotal.
Yeah.
And what will be our entry on this supply?
Manipulation pattern. See, there are different type of entries. We have order blocks. We have indicators like moving average, RSI. No, we need our pattern, which is V1, V2, V3. Now, what are the patterns we see here? One is this resistant, this FU, close above, but high was not broken. So X. We have another FU here. Retest the low, close above this fresh level, and then get few pips. Okay?
Yeah.
So you're stopped out with a runner. Again, we have on the same level, doji, FU, okay? Close below the fresh resistance, this candle. Your entry start here, stop loss below, and then you see, came back, continue. Now, you have the option of securing this and then stopped out, or even you can enter on this breakout because you have clean range on the left side.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, if you want to make your entry very safe, I will show you what to do. You see this level? Okay. Here. And here. You have FU. Okay. Here you have FU. You have FUs. But if you have clean range on the left side, if you don't want that to be a risky entry, now you know this breakout is going to be rewarding because you have clean range. You have 1 minute candle close above this one.
Okay.
And then breakout. Stop loss is 70 pips. You're not going to do that. Okay. But you can keep around like 10, 15, 20 pips. I don't know. You can handle at least till 20 pips max. But you don't know how much it will come back. Usually I know that it should come back and retest at least the breakout level. But this was a big gap and imbalance and continued to upside. So 1 minute, okay. 1 minute, close above. And next move, long position here. This candle low and continuation. If you see that if I get stopped out, I am going to enter where? On breakout of that candle which closed above, below or above the important level. Okay. Now, I am sure you will get confused, but again, watch the video, you will understand what I mean. Maybe for
Can we
you.
do a sorry? Can we do a second entry on this as well with the double lot, just like you mentioned last time?
You can take you can take the entries, but never you know that when it will return back to your zone again. You don't know.
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
do, but for my kind of a style, I like to
Yes.
take 1 or 2 trades on the same
Yes.
level, and then make sure I have in the profit like the 1% of the day I made, and then
Yes.
keep runners.
Okay.
Okay. That runners
Okay.
can cover your like feeling and emotion which you don't want to miss that move till upside because you know that the move is going to happen. Continuation.
Yes.
Okay. So you can
Okay.
enter on each level. Like you can see that, okay, resistance, support, close, breakout, enter. It will work. Okay.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you need to know how much you're going to risk. That is, don't risk again, like if you're in the profit, make another 1% here, 1% here. Because if one drawdown happen, then it will not go back easily. Just take
Mhm.
care of those. Okay. So
Okay.
now supply and demand, don't mix it with support and resistance. Okay. Because you're going to miss the big moves. Again, here we have a big imbalance, right? This area. So here is our not support resistance. This is supply and demand. Fake out, close back. Again, on lower time frame, you can take entries for sell. Okay, but if you see your pattern, if you don't see your pattern, don't enter. Now, go to 4 hours time frame. Let's remove everything. Now here was a big zone, one time 2 time, third, fourth, fifth. See? So this is what supply and demand zone, not normal support resistance. Break of a structure, break of a structure, again retest and break of a structure. And then 4 hours are beautiful to have in mind these patterns. Okay, these are liquidity pattern, which is here. Now, break out of this trend line. Okay, what you see, again, a few. Here, it could be a few and then go to upside. How we know? You go to time frame, which can support our idea. Now, big move, breakout, retest. We have FU, which is close above resistant. Entry here, stop loss down. We are flying to upside. Why? Because you are leaving a liquidity zone, which are triangle patterns. Okay, different patterns we have for liquidity area. These are all liquidity. These ranges until become small, and then with FU you can write the new move. And then retest on these levels are important. Again, with FU you can write another move. Let's see here. Okay, this also is FU attempt, but we have to close above this resistance, which is here. And then break out, so stop loss down, it will continue till upside. So yeah, on 1 hour you will find FUs at the end. Now, if you enter from support and resistance, you're going to aim for few pips. But from supply and demand, it's going to be huge, rewarding. Okay? So don't mix it with normal. Now, what are the other questions you have? Until you guys will start asking, I will check. The question was made in the section of video. There is a guy who asked for difference between V1, V2, V3. V1, V2, V3. Okay, before we jump to that, guys, do you have any other question? Thank you.
I want to see the difference between V1, V2, V3 as well. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. All of the patterns, even we will have until V20, it's made from this concept: manipulation, price action. Okay, involved in our patterns. Without manipulation, we will not go for price action, and we will not go for money management and discipline. So first of all, we need what? Manipulation. What is manipulation? Any move from in the market which involve in the fake outs to do a stop hunt. Okay. After the manipulation, there is a price action. That price action is going to be a better entry for a winning trade. So through backtesting, I got to know that this pattern, which is here, it's very important. Why? Because it's repeating and it's having a high win rate. Okay. And then when you put this pattern on the supply and demand zone, you're going to get more pips. There, some traders you will find, they will go 100 lot, they don't care because they know that big move is going to happen. Okay. So that is A plus, which is here. We have resistance. This one is support. FU, close above, next move. Again, we want to find it somewhere down. 30 minutes. Here. Now this one. Resistant. FU, you have a fresh support. See this, your eyes should be, you should be clever enough to capture this resistance. No indicator can tell you, okay? This is resistant here, minor resistance. and this is become support after closing this candle. So you know that you have support, resistance, and if you closed above the resistance, fresh resistance. Okay, after this breakout, next move. Even if you did not understand, this is your resistance here. Again, on the left side, there is a range to this here this week. So stop. You can see, you can put the breakout entry and then write the move. 20, 30 pips, secure and let runner. So there is a guy in the group ask where to enter. Most of the entries are breakout. Why? Because there is a huge volume on the breakout. And that is the through the back testing we got to know breakouts are better than flips and better than a wicks entry because the volume after breakout are huge. Okay. Here after breakout we see a big 1 minute candle, 70 pips, a candle that went upside. So sometimes you need to go for impulses entries because you know that you have clean range on the left side and price will not wait for our price action to close above the level and then enter on the next candle. Okay, so this is a plus pattern of V1. Even here, this one, oh, and it shows, some brokers does not show. We have wick down, and this is our resistance. So this became our fresh support with the manipulation, close above, same game, it went up. Here, support, resistance. One of your candle did the job. Wick down, close above the level, next your entry. As much as you travel in the chart, you will find out these stories are again and again happening. Okay. So here you have, like here it's resistant and here is support. You have a few candle 2 times. Stop loss of a few 10 pips. Here you will get stopped out. Here you will get again a stopped out and breakout. You will get few pips. Okay, but the move, it's huge. You know that what is happening on the chart. This FU candle. Take liquidity from level 1, level 2, level 3. Close below all the support. That's what sometimes we use M15. Okay. But again, after that breakout, again, few pips to downside. Here. 70 pips. Okay. So this is a pattern which it's rewarding. You need to wait for the pattern only and then take these trades. If you combine it with supply and demand, you will have a big win rate. Okay. So normal support and resistance you can take, supply and demand you can take, but when you know that it's supply and demand, you know it is a big move. So we'll hold a little bit more, like 50 pips, you will hold at least $5 move. Okay. This is V1. Is V1 clear? The simple one.
Yeah, it's clear. Thank you.
Let's go now to V2. V2, it was there in the Discord. Okay. V2, it is same resistance support, fake out with price action. Okay. Now we had it here. We have resistance, support. Okay. With price action, we have fake out. Close above, and all the way back, close below the support. So one level, fake out, fresh level, and then close where below the new support. Next one, it's breakout here. How many pips? $5 move we have. We have another one here. Support, then resistance. We have closed below, and then trap here around 20 pips. Again, this is also including in the fake out. So you can wait for the close below this and then enter here. You will get 20 pips. Same thing happened again, close above this level. Resistant. Okay. Next one, you enter. This is a big move. Now, when is going to be this one candle rewarding? When you know that the big candle behind it has imbalance, then it's going to be a huge move to another level. I will repeat again. Sometimes you will have a breaker like this candle, which is slowing the move. Okay, if there is an imbalance, breakout, it's going to be huge, but it should follow the pattern of liquidity. Like fake outs, close above the price action level here, and then breakout. So again, we have resistance here, and then support. We have fake out, close below, and then again drop. So this is the pattern. Okay, same thing like here, and then again go up. So this is V2. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
V3, where is it? V3, it was, I think it's there on the, it is supply and demand fake out. Let me see. I think yeah. It was on the right side. Okay. Here. We need somewhere. Oh, okay. Let me draw it. Now, this resistant, it has an imbalance to downside. Where is the imbalance? Here. So guys, can you accept this information? Resistant, which has imbalance. Okay, so this is also a small supply demand zone, which again break the low, make break of a structure. So if the price came back, we will wait for fake out. Either the candle will do fake out to upside or to downside. Now, what kind of fake out we have here? We have FU attempt. What is FU attempt means? We have a candle close above the level, next candle break the low and close back in the level on the top. So next candle breakout is a big move to clean this range. 37 pips. So this is V3. Okay, simple as it is. We are waiting for manipulation and then entry after price action confirmation. Nothing else. If you find any manipulation in the market and you have confirmation price action, that is our strategy. There is nothing new. Welcome. Okay. So the concept is clear. Never ever, if you see the move is clean, don't enter. You will find later that there is some manipulation happening, then enter. Okay. What are other questions pending? We need to reply. M30, M15 is same. On Friday we have M15 entry. Okay, let's go for M15. And here at this level, both are get trapped. Okay, especially here. Now we had a level which is fresh resistant. Breakout, close, strong, up, and then close stronger below the support. So then we can go for the V2 pattern, which is fake out to upside, then the next one is downside. There is no other option. So you will take for 20 pips because this is not supply and demand. Okay, so the M15, M30 both are same. There is nothing changed. Just the time frame are different. Even M5 you go, it will be same. But the more you go down with a V2 or a V1, whatever patterns, the reward will be less. But if you take this position from supply and demand of higher time frame, you will get high probability and a good win rate. Or RR. Okay, here. Also we have resistance, support, and then again we have support here. Okay, so this is small range. Close above, close below, and then here. Sell. Okay, if you go for 30 minutes. Now, I don't know who sent me a chart, asked me why this FU is not valid to enter. Okay, this one. I know that this doji candle on the lower time frame, it's support. Okay, because I saw it many times on the chart. That FU, it's valid. But if there is a clean range, but with this FU, no, it's risky. So you need to know that this FU close above any important or recent important level or no. If it's yes, then okay, you can enter, tell this TP. If no, there is no support on lower time frame, like 30 minutes, we have 15. Okay, I know through my many times I did back testing, these dojis means we have some reaction here, some level, which can be what? Support. Okay, and then we are taking resistance. There is another resistance here which break the structure, and this FU is happening after this break of a structure. So still it is high probability trade. If you know this concept, then taking trade here will make sense for you, because you know this is manipulation of break of a structure to downside. How you know this is break of a structure downside? Because we had like this level up, break this low, retest of this order block, and then a few to downside. So next is to retest at least this low here or this low here. Okay, you can take those entries, but as per my pattern, it is an M15 pattern at the end, so you don't need to be worried that you need to learn the other concept. You need to go for M15. Our area is here. Here. Oh, if you don't want to miss this move, you can go to M15. You find here it is support, and you have resistance. See, it's a small range. Close up, pick up, close back here. This candle is confirming that closed here, and then short position. TP here. Now, this one is 16 pips. You don't need to be worried to go for 10 pips risk. You can go above M15. That's why if you learn M5, you will not be stopped out like H1. Now this is a big candle close below the level. You know that the stop loss here will be the safest place, and this is the breakout. And this is your triangle. You can put TP here.